You have applied for different jobs in several months, but you haven't received any interviews. After sending your application, you haven't heard back from any companies. So what's wrong with your application and why you haven't got any interviews yet? Hi everyone, how are you doing? I'm Thea from acejob.com.au. I help skilled migrants and international students get jobs and live a better life. If you're new to the channel, acejob.com.au provides you with a lot of strategies and tips to help you get a job in Australia in the shortest time. So make sure that you hit that notification bell. That way you will be notified whenever I upload new videos every week. You haven't heard back from any companies since you started applying for jobs? You haven't received any interviews, even a phone interview. Well, obviously, it's showing that what you are trying to do with your application isn't working. But what's wrong with it? Well, there may be different reasons behind. If you are interested in learning about them, then keep on watching this video because today I'm going to share with you 5 mistakes that may stop you from getting an interview. This is the number 1 mistake that I've seen across job seekers, and it's also the most important part of your resume, so you should make it right to increase your success rate. When skimming your resume, a hiring manager may just jump directly into your achievement part before continuing to skim the rest of your resume. And if your achievement part is not impressive enough to make them stay longer with your resume, then you just miss a precious opportunity. The rule of thumb when writing achievements is to make them outstanding by adding tangible results. If you don't use results and numbers to quantify, your resume is just as generic as everyone else. These buzzwords are so vague that anyone can claim, and it makes your resume sound exactly the same like your competitors. And it's not impressive enough to land a job interview. Now, if you want to know how to quantify your achievements, then make sure that you check out these 2 videos right here, where I talk in very detail how to do that step by step, and it's not as hard as you may think. So make sure that you check out these 2 videos right here. It's not surprising that I've seen mistakes in 99% resumes from job seekers. It can be grammar, spelling, or formatting mistakes. If you think that hiring managers wouldn't pay attention to these trivial things and put more focus on the quality of your resume, then you may be wrong, because these small things build up the quality of your resume. The hiring manager may have a concern that you don't pay attention to detail, while this condition is required by most job openings. If you cannot be careful with a simple document as your own resume, then how can you be more careful with more important tasks if you get a job? It also indicates that you're not professional in your job and you cannot earn a decent respect from the hiring manager with these mistakes, and they wouldn't bother to give you a call for the interview. It's important, but fortunately it's also very easy to fix. So next time when you work on your application, spend more time to carefully check it before submitting. You've spent a correct amount of time working on it, so don't let it be discarded by just minor things. If you've been working for too long on your application, it may be hard for you to catch your own mistakes, so you can have someone else look them over for you. Job seekers usually focus more on the resume than the cover letter. That's why they just adjust a little bit here and there on their resume to fit the new company whenever they apply for a new job. But it's a wrong strategy. A cover letter plays an important role in landing a job interview. Otherwise, hiring manager wouldn't have asked you to submit a cover letter. A mistake that you can make is to write a very generic cover letter and don't customize your cover letter to the job that you apply. The goal of a cover letter is to sell your accomplishments. So you should write about what you can contribute to the company and not what you want at a job. You should be specific and customize your cover letter so that it can highlight your best attributes. Another mistake you can make is you don't sell your credentials. Perhaps you haven't made a strong case to show your interest in the job. Have you told the hiring manager why they should interview you? One way to make a compelling case is to show a bit of your personality in the cover letter. It will help you stand out from the crowd effectively. I've received resumes that are 5 pages long, while the applicant has less than 10 years of experience. When a hiring manager receives a too long resume and full of text, they have an overwhelming feeling and they don't want to read that resume anymore. They may have a concern that if you cannot do a simple task, such as shortening your resume, then how can you do more complicated tasks if you get a job? On the other hand, I've also received very plain resumes with only a few bullet points under each position, while the applicant has much more than that to talk about. A resume is the document to sell yourself as the best candidate that the hiring manager should choose, and it may be the only information a hiring manager knows about you. That's why you should maximize that opportunity to showcase the best that you have. So what is the appropriate length for a resume? The golden rule is you should keep it as short as possible. If you're a recent graduate or you have only 2 to 3 years of experience, then you should keep it within just 1 page. But if you have more than 10 years of experience, then you can make it longer, but not over 3 pages. Similarly to the resume, if your cover letter is too brief, hiring manager assumes that you are not highly motivated to pursue the position or you're not interested in the job. But it shouldn't be too long or you will overload the hiring manager with 2 overwhelming documents, your resume and your cover letter. Be sure that your letter includes all the important components of a successful cover letter and is full of detail about what you can offer the employer. Most importantly, make it within only 1 page. Now, if you're someone who's been applying for many jobs and hasn't received any interviews or hasn't heard back from any companies after your job application, then feel free to reach out to me. Head over to my website at acejob.com.au/contact. Book a free consultation with me so that I can design for you a strategic plan step by step on how to get a job in Australia in the shortest time. Now in this video, I've been talking about the mistake you can make, and that's why you cannot land a job interview. If you're interested in learning more about the mistake you can make when you apply for a job in Australia, then I want you to hit that notification bell, because in the next video, I'm going to talk about the mistake you can make when you apply for jobs as a skilled migrant. So make sure that you hit that notification bell. In the meantime, while you wait for that video to release, then I highly recommend these 2 videos right here, where I talk a lot about strategies and tips to help you get a skilled job in Australia in the shortest time. So make sure that you check out these 2 videos right here. Thank you so much for watching the full video. I hope this information is helpful to you. Good luck with your job hunting, and I will see you in the next video.